and we decided not to pursue the Ironman Lake Placid and any Ironman distance triathlon for the 2024 season. It's decided that on August 25th, 2024, I will be doing Ironman Canada in Penticton. This will also be the last Ironman they will hold in that city, in Penticton. What made me decide to do an Ironman, and especially last minute, this Ironman is going to be 1 month away. I don't have a lot of time to prepare, is that instead of waiting a couple months, years until I'm truly ready, truly think that I'm in the fitness to compete with the best in the Ironman distance, I just want to give it a shot and see how it goes. I think the only thing holding me back is my mind, and I'm just scared doing an Ironman and having the same problem. My lower back on the bike seizing up, I'm walking on the run, and just have that fear that I've done those things. Those things happen the past 5 Ironman. I just want to have a good race. I think it's gonna help me get more confident in this distance and just get more experience, which I need. I can't wait to tackle Ironman Canada in 1 month. This is how I plan to train in the next months. Today I've got 8 by 4 minutes at threshold on the bike. This is my gravel bike. It has gravel wheels, gravel tires, so if I do get into a situation where the roads are rough or I run into glass or nails, it's less likely to get a flat tire. And I also have an insert inside this tire, so if I do get a flat, I can still ride it and make my way home. This is my equipment. It's slower, but it's good for training. I don't care about speed. And riding this along with my TT bike for my bike training. So the bike turned out a lot of elevation climbing. The 4-minute effort, I went up the hill, down the hill, up the hill, down the hill. So one thing for Ironman Penticton is that there is 6,100 feet of climbing on the bike, and just practicing getting that climbing legs in me. I've been doing a lot of workout sessions with my training partner Evan Price with his lead up to Ironman Lake Placid. In terms of the workout volume for the bike and run, especially those two sports, I think I do have a decent amount of fitness in there. For the swim, I do need to pick it up just a little bit. For the bike, it is going to be hilly, so I plan to bike about 15 hours per week, and just to get a lot of hill repetition, go up the hills, go down, go up the hills, go down, and be comfortable descending down the hills as well. And the run, to run at least 50 miles a week, 1 hilly long run per week. I was actually doing some intense VO2 sessions on the bike and the run. The goal of these sessions was to raise the ceiling of my VO2 capacity, so how hard I can push. So getting that heart rate above 180 beats per minute for me, and just pushing as hard as you can, just going all out. I did 3 weeks at VO2, and the next block I am currently right now is threshold. For the run, 8 by 1K, coming in at 3:20, 1 minute 30 seconds rest in between. 5 by 1 mile at 5:23. The last one was 5:16 pace, also was 1 minute 30 second rest. So after a couple weeks of the threshold, then we get into tempo and then the race pace effort. A couple weeks of that, and then start to taper down for the race. So essentially we're starting at all out the VO2, we're going back threshold, we're extending the amount of time of the workout. The VO2 would be 18-20 minutes of work, and the threshold 30-35 minutes of work. Sweet spot, 1 hour of work. As we go down the intensity level, we extend the duration. That's the training philosophy my coach has given me, and it has worked pretty well throughout the years, and I feel good about it. Any goals for Ironman Penticton?
Yeah, get to the start line healthy, and I don't know, maybe top 15, top 20 range, top 10 on a dream day. It depends on who shows up. Maybe if I can beat Simon, I don't know. That's a good goal. I raced Ironman Canada one time in 2011, and I was 29. This was my second year racing Ironman back then. And the only things that mattered in the world back then were qualifying for the Ironman World Championships in Kona and getting married to my wife, which was to be that year. And so my fiance, the woman of my dreams, had agreed to marry me in Kona the day after the World Championships, after I raced the World Championships. The only catch was that I had to qualify at Ironman Canada that year. So I went up there by myself and spent a week camping because all the hotels were sold out. There was no Airbnbs back then. I get there on race day and start my race, and unfortunately I flatted like 20 miles into the bike and pretty much lost my Kona dreams there. In the long run though, it was nice because we got married the day after Kona, and I didn't race the day before, so I wasn't all tired, I wasn't all sunburnt, and I wasn't all stressed out and focused on my race the whole time. We actually got to hang out and spectate and see the lead runners on course, and had a really good time with family, and then had a wonderful wedding the next day. This year, I don't have to worry about anything the day after, and I can just go up to Canada and do my thing.
Overall, training is good, and I do have a slight problem with my TT bike. It's gorgeous outside. I would ride it outside all the time, but it's on the trainer in the garage because my brakes, my right brake, my rear brake is having problems. It's not catching anything, and it's been having a problem for a few months now. I just got the part to replace that brake, so I'm going to take it into the shop after my Saturday ride and get it fixed up. So tomorrow for Saturday, I'm gonna bike 30 minutes to 1 hour outside, just warming up. Come to this trainer and do Alpe Zwift 2 times, try to do Ironman race pace in the TT position up here. And then take it back outside on my gravel bike and go ride for 2-3 more hours. So that's the plan for tomorrow. Still getting what I can to be on this TT bike. So Ironman Canada, 1 month away. Let's get back to training.